first trip to Vicenza when I was a student, I couldn't understand at all. I couldn't realize why people think Palladio is so important. To understand this kind of importance, maybe for me it took 30 years. One day I visited Redentore in Venezia, and I stayed inside. And natural light going to change because I stayed maybe a few hours inside, and going to change, and atmosphere of inside, the space inside, with the light and the sun and the moon change slightly and so on. And I don't know how I should explain. At that time I felt some space inside, some volume which grow from inside and creates the world. We can experience in the reality of if we visit those buildings. But those space, when Palladio was alive, he himself didn't see that. Those spaces are realized after his death. And we feel through this kind of space what the Palladio imagined, even though done by other successors. Original concept is there, we can find in the reality. So that is the way. So his concept behind of each drawing stays. So because it is so strong and perfect, so it can be realized not only by himself but afterwards. Maybe from that simple drawings which Palladio did, some more imaginations we can get. And one of my buildings, which I found at the end, oh my God! So it's a very similar facade we finally found. So that is, of course, if we follow the Palladians, we must have two sides on this side. I don't know, but that time I didn't thought any reference to Palladio works. But at the end I found. So it is my question to myself. Why I came up to similar solution. I have learned from Palladio on what is architecture. Architecture with capital letter A. This is a kind of, almost for me, many architects, impossible to explain directly. One thing I can say is, maybe unconsciously I was trying to find this architecture, the concept of architecture, maybe from the time of my student until now. But I cannot say, I cannot explain how and what that is. Maybe nobody can arrive to the essence, but some example, some architect really arrived. Maybe Palladio, he is one of such architects who could reach the real essence of architecture. Palladio studied Roman building, which is for me the same way I have to study Palladio's works. And Palladiō developed after studying his own ways. Probably after learning, studying Palladiō such a way, maybe I try to find my own ways